Hi Scorpio, what's up? This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we're going to be doing a reading for January 2023, the month of January 2023. And to see the extended, I invite you to go check out my Patreon page, which is patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. And there you'll be able to see the extended reading. Okay, so I'm going to cooperate with the universe, angel spirits, guides, in which to give you your reading for your highest good. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what is happening for the month of January 2023. Oh my gosh, got a few extra cards here. So wow, let's see what's happening. I'm sensing in this card needs to go with this card. Okay, I'm sensing this is angel messages over here. I'm placing. Is this in focus? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm sensing some incredibly intense energies, and they are a bit complex. This is a general reading for many people, and for all of you Scorpio. I'm sensing a lot of family, business, and love dynamics, but we'll see what the overarching energies that are more prominent that needs to be revealed. So let's see what's happening, Scorpio. Okay, yes, so you got the Five of Cups. So I'm sensing a lot of you maybe feeling a certain forlorn, as it were, when it comes more so to a heart-based dynamic involving yourself and a relational structure with another individual. For some of you, a regrettable circumstance it feels. And some of you, a bit of either regrettable with a situation with another person, and some of you like regrettable that you have to make a tough decision to leave certain dynamics behind, certain people, certain parties behind. It's regrettable, it's hurtful in a certain capacity, because a part of you doesn't necessarily want to, and like you realize you have to for your benefit and theirs. You are hoping for a brand new beginning, an opportunity with new people or a new person or new individuals or a new circumstance. I'm speaking, again, this is a general reading for all Scorpios. I'm not being specific to any one person. So if this reading resonates with you in whatever capacities that is revealed, then I hope that you're benefiting from the message, because I am feeling some great vibrations from this card. It is very intense. It has a magnetic pull and a magnetic push. So on one hand, some Aquariuses were pushing away individuals, and they are regretting it, and they look like they might decide to go back and just offer a new start, a new cup of love. You still have love to give, and you realize that even though you pushed an individual or individuals or whoever away, and you realize the cups that you went for initially were empty, they did not sustain you, they were not helpful, they were not shiny like the gold ones you have over here. You understand, which you weren't aware of, or you decided to ignore. So you're coming to terms with that very complex energy, as well as some of you have realized that you have to leave certain people behind, not necessarily because to push them away to come back. Or no, that's the one group. The other group is you're pushing them away because you're realizing you deserve more. You yourself are grown to a place where you need more in your life. And it's just very, 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 very heavy with those emotions, because it's not easy emotions to do. Scorpio, I guess I know a little bit about the signs in that regard, whereby, you know, if someone, for example, the common term is like if someone crosses Scorpio, it's really hard to get their trust back and everything. But it's not in the capacity that anybody has necessarily done that. You made various decisions which you thought were best, and that's why it's so hard, because all those decisions didn't necessarily come from anybody's wrongdoing or anything like that. It's just what you believe you need to do, or or regretting an action that you have done. Um, I'm sorry for taking so long on that one card. That's just one of the major heaviness that I'm feeling. So let's continue on. Let's see the clarification. Yeah, so the Fool. So notice what I was saying. It's like the regretting, and you believe you have to go back and start something new, to offer new cups, or leaving a situation to start something new for yourself and hoping that there's some new cups that are waiting for you, in a general sense. And look, you got the clarification, the Fool. This is literally the start of a journey, whether that's you going back into, well, not going back, but yeah, well, going back, some of you going back to start something new with something that you left, or leaving behind something to start something new entirely. Okay, so that's like the two sides of that start type dynamic, and it's a faith-based card to a certain extent. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if the other person or party will accept you back and start something fresh, something new. You don't know if leaving whatever capacity you are in now to go towards something new. It doesn't have to be the past thing or whatever thing like that. It could be something totally new. You just don't know what may occur, but you're going to step out on what you believe is right for you, and you're trusting that you have everything that you need in order to manifest and accomplish what needs to be done for your greater good. So that's the clarification right there. Oh my gosh. So I can only imagine your extended read is probably going to be very, very like a lot of focus on many things. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So continuing on. Yeah, look at that. We're still in this energy. So the 10 of Wands, this is the action part of this emotion right here. The 5 of Cups, which we already talked about. Those are the feelings that you are going through and making the decision. So now the decision is made, and you're putting down, well, your 10 of Wands. You're putting down this burden, this actionable stance, and you're now going to make a move. You're done with believing. You're done with the intricacies of your planning, and now you're going to make a move to end this burden, to end this trial. So wherever that you've gone from or going to, you believe that you have changed and learned all the things that you needed to learn, whether it is because you've outgrown some people and that's why you're leaving, or whether it's that you've come to an understanding about something that you did not know before, so you're going back to an understanding because you have evolved. You've seen, gotten an epiphany, as it were, a certain level of enlightenment. I'll say it like that. And in that, it's the Hangman. This is a position of seeing things that the common mind can't always perceive. Thinking outside the box, realizing things that almost seemed like confusing at one point. Okay, because the way you were viewing the world was a certain way, but now you're viewing the world in a way that could also be conceived as unorthodox. Certain belief systems for some of you are being challenged. Certain traditional dynamics are also being challenged. And you are deciding to move forward in a very unorthodox way. That is the decision that you've come to with this experience, and the trials and errors that you've gone through in your life. You are going to take a very unique and uncommon approach. It's a good thing actually, because it's breathing in, it's continuing to breathe in good life, a new life, in your decisions and your capacities of the systems that you may be involved with, whether it's family, work, colleagues, friends, relationships, stuff like that. Remember where we came over here with the Fool is a new step forward, and you're doing things differently. So clarifying this, yeah, look at that. The King of Wands. So you've learned all you needed, like you've risen to another place, and you've now decided, you know what? I'm going to move in the vision for my happiness and my success. I'm going to accept the fire within me, and I'm not going to allow yourself to be burdened by things of like other people's doings, other people's beliefs, other people's opinions, because it caused a lot of anguish, to be taking too much stock of other people's, like the way they view life. Now you are going to be viewing life authentically. The Ace of Wands is in your hand right there. So the King of Wands is holding the Ace of Wands. Okay, this is someone who is delegating his kingdom with passion and truth, and he's a nurturer in this respect as well, when it comes to the growth and the experiences that he wants in life, and to be truly reflective of who he is, doing things that he wants to do. And he is also coming across as your world is being reformed. Your terrain is being reformed, as I see what's happening here with the King of Wands. So clearly it's something with the clarification, as it's doing, you're stepping in. It's like you're further transforming yourself. And as I'm doing this, I'm feeling so much. There's a lot, Scorpio. I can see and feel what's happening here. There's a lot of, you have been going back and forth almost countless times on this decision. Whatever this is, in whatever capacities, there's so much of a magnetic tug and pull type of, kiss and cheek type thing, waves with you've been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on this decision, on this movement. I feel like you're finally making a stance in January 2023, which also it's kind of also somewhat appropriate to a certain extent, because it's like the New Year's, people resolutions and all that. But this is a decision that is life impacting. Your signature of who you are, the DNA structure of who you are, is being challenged in so many ways, and you are fighting to come to terms with your truth, is what's happening. Yeah, look at that. The Ace of Cups. This is someone who is decided, with all the stress of the past, and with all the people who are closed-minded, and slow-minded and soft-minded, and you're realizing, and just lacking a vigor, lacking a certain shine, lacking a certain excitement, the mundane and the non-fulfilling, the something that is lacking passion. And it's like, is this all there is? And am I living my life? You are deciding to, and also the stress that comes along with it too. The stress that it was inadvertently placed on you to drink out of someone else's cup, many people's cups, rather than finding your own cup, creating your own cup, going on your venture to find what truly fills your cup. The Eight of Cups, this is an individual who has decided to leave all those burdens and judgments and superficialities behind, and he's going on this journey now to find further himself into his truth. You're leaving a life totally behind. You, again, I'm shown to the moon. The moon sometimes shows obscurity. You may not know what's headed before you. You may not have all the answers, but you're not going to let that stop this decision that you've made to finally move forward in your truth. Yeah, look at that. So for clarification, for the Eight of Cups, you have the King of Swords and you have the Four of Cups. So remember where I told you that you're looking for your cup, your fulfillment? The universe has that cup there for you, ready and waiting for you. You're ignoring these cups down here, and you're looking for that special cup, that purposeful cup, that cup of forgiveness. Some of you are looking for that cup of can we start over? That cup of acknowledgement in your aspirations and vindication in your decisions to do X, Y, and Z. Okay? And the King of Swords, it's like once you've decided to go and loving yourself in this capacity, your logical mind is going to become even clearer. It's interesting that you had the King of Wands in the physical aspects of the clarification, changing the structure, the physical structures of your world. And now you have the King of Swords in the clarification capacity as well, which is clarifying the mind, your stratagems, your strategy, the way you say things, the way you speak. It's not going to be laced with other people's voice anymore. You're going to have your voice, Scorpio. I have to say, a lot of you, don't get me wrong, you always had your voice, but your voice was laced with concern of judgment from other people, other capacities, other relationships, other family structures, other business structures, cliques or whatever it is like that, to keep yourself looking a certain way or accepted in a certain way. But now you're going to speak unfiltered with those dynamics of your true essence of who you are, and the voice of other people who are laced on how you spoke will no longer be there. So moving forward, yeah, look at that. See, we got through. Yeah, this is an ending of a burden of a cycle here. You got through the actions, right, with the 10 of Swords. Now you're hitting the 10 of the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords here. You're done with the voices of other people's concerns and stuff like that. You see, with the Swords here, we came from the Wands, then we're going to the Swords, and we have that cup structure of passion and love coming throughout. So this is a very, like I told a lot of you, you were going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This decision, in whatever capacities it refers to for you, was so hard fought. Sometimes you felt like you were drowning in physical pain. A lot of you had physical pain. I sense physical pain of the heart, physical pain of the mind. Some of you got migraines. Some of you got possibly heart palpitations. Some of you, Spirit is showing me that your legs became weak and you almost felt like you were going to faint. You know, like sometimes like you stand up too fast and everything goes black and a bit of those colorful dots, you know, and you feel so weak and you almost feel like you're going to fall back down. You know, that's how a lot of you, that's how much of a burden this, some of you semi-false life, semi-curtailing your decisions and your movements for other reasons and not really being in your true capacities. That's done. In January 2023, you are coming to a place of, I am done. I am done. And with the Four of Swords, after you've come to this capacity, oh my gosh, the stress and relief you are going to feel. The Four of Wands is someone who's laid down his burdens and now he's going to recover. Okay? You're going to recover in a level of peace that is going to come upon you also in this movement, in these decisions. How are you moving in the month of January? The whole month of January of 2023 is going to be a very transformative month for you, Scorpio. And you are going to finally feel a sense of peace that you've never felt. Well, some of you have never felt before. And Spirit is telling me all your life, actually. All your life, you have been stifled in certain capacities. And let's clarify this right here. Yeah, look at that. Finally, you'll be moving forward towards your ships, the Three of Wands. You'll start to see the essence of your true reality coming in, of your life path that you want to live. And in the Page of Pentacles, this is a starting point to investing further truly into yourself. This is the slow and steady progression of someone who's decided to invest. How would I put this? Your I mentioned signature before, but your structure of your life, the physical foundation of your life, you also noticing that it was reflective of other people's expectations. And now that will also start to shift and change. Page is the start of something new. You will start even going and dressing and some of you, majority of you, it doesn't have to be something extreme, but you realize that I'm going to be more authentic in how I feel comfortable in moving, where to go to, what to put on, stuff like that. You're not going to have someone dictate either directly or inadvertently. You're not representing a family or representing a company or something like that. You're going to represent yourself, and you're going to feel good about the direction that you want to carry your life and your investments, and who you want to place your how would I put this, your time into. Okay? It's a slow and steady movement with that one right there. So let's continue on, Scorpio. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, look at that. I mean, you cannot make this up, Scorpio. It's very profound. The Six of Swords. So notice with the Eight of Cups, you're going away from that emotional heartache. And with the Six of Swords, you're going away from that mental heartache. Okay? I mean, there's a whole, everything is hitting it. They're hitting the mark of transformation. You're going towards peaceful waters. Some of you, I sense, are going. Again, we have the moon. We have a lot of moon essences around here. With you don't always know what's going to happen, but you're not going to live a lie anymore. You're not going to be a part of an organization that is not, in your line of thinking anymore. You're not going to be blinded by other people's beliefs anymore, and you're not going to make regrettable decisions that hurt you just to appease others anymore. You're going, and some of you are going into a level of, it's just going to happen without fanfare, without pomp and circumstance. You're just going to do it, and you feel like people will figure it out as time goes on. Some of you might actually speak to others, but a lot of you may just make that switch continuing and let whoever needs to see, let them see. You're moving to calmer and more peaceful waters. And I feel some of you are also literally, there's probably a few of you, literally changing your living circumstance. Whether you may be moving out of a place, some of you may be also moving out of a country. For some of you, some of you may also be moving out of an organization, and to start your own thing. Some of you, and everything else in between. This is someone who's moving to manage things the way they want to, going to an area where they're more appreciated as well. Going to peaceful waters and not allowing the voices to hold you back any further. Clarification on the Six of Swords. Yeah, look at that. I mean, come on, Scorpio. Page of Swords. A page. So we spoke about right here with the Page of Pentacles, to change the physical aspects of your life. Okay, changing. And now we're going into the start of your mental aspect and your ability to do something new. Your ability to now learn something new. Your ability to live a new truth. And that you may also be a bit naive. You acknowledge that. Some of you may also acknowledge that you have a little experience in a lifestyle, in a subject matter, whatever, but you're open and willing to learn. You're very open. But you also have a newfound respect for yourself. it's very, you're going to be the strategy is going to be reasonable for this movement. Because remember, I also told, like, you're moving. Literally, a lot of you are literally picking up, packing up, and moving. Okay, it's a new venture. So let's see what the angel message is for you, Scorpio. Look at that, the 9 of Swords, and the energies in January 2023. Yes, this is understandable. A lot of anxieties. Okay, a lot of anxieties, but it is a struggle. It is a fight that you've been fighting, and you're making final declarations in the month of January 2023. Let's see the clarification for the 9 of Swords. Yes, look at that. The 3 of Cups. Through your anxieties, through the pain, the hardship, the turmoil, the end part result is liberation. You see these people in the 3 of Cups, they are liberated, they're jubilant, they're free. They're finally living their true purpose, their true meaning, their true self, their true essence. And they will find their people as well. Okay, you are leaving some people behind, but you will find new ones who will accept you, acknowledge you, and even forgiveness from others that you may also be going back to. You will find peace and harmony and acceptance. Okay, you just have to get through this development, this decision. Okay, you will find that I can't even describe it. It is so profound because, again, like I told you over here, some of you have been going through this all your life, whatever this dynamic is. I mean, you could have been brought up a certain way, and to represent a household, a business, a family, or whatever. You could have been a part of an organization. You could have been a part of a friendship group for all your life, and the guys or the girls are always like this, and you decide to do something totally different, there's so many examples. I'm reading for a lot of you, but just understand that this is worthwhile. You becoming yourself is worthwhile, and you will find a newfound peace and happiness through this. Don't give up, Scorpio. You got this. Okay, so Scorpio, this is your reading for January 2023, and I invite you to go to my Patreon page for the extended, where we'll look at the linking dynamics between these and the clarifications for further in-depth information. So that's patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. I wish you all the best. Bye.